Today, what we're going to cover is how you could start posting on LinkedIn. We're going to be heavily focused on the first 30 days of video. So your first 30 days is one video per day. And we're going to get into the short videos that LinkedIn is testing in beta and all the best practices that we've seen for that. But I would not circumvent this. Even if you're posting now, I would just start from scratch and do one great video per day for 30 days. Now, last year, it was different. Last year, I wouldn't have said it's okay if they're trash, but the quality has now needed to increase because of this feed. I could tell you it's much more impressive than I originally thought. So one video per day for 30 days. And yes, you have to be in it. And before I answer all these other questions, like how long does it need to be and why only video? And do I even have to post on the weekends? And what do I say in the videos? Let's break it down and let's answer first why video. Our brains are more likely to remember. And I'm never gonna fight human nature or neuroscience. If 80% of our brain is visual cortex, and it's proven that we're more likely to build that mental association with something the more we see it in video, why am I going to fight that? Usually people do it because it's easiest for them. But it's actually costing them in the long run because they could be doing the hard thing now and then it compounds over time, making it easier for them over time. So we're gonna focus on mastering the hardest thing first. It will also prepare you for success if you've ever wanted to do a course. So think about it. If you don't master some type of video, let's just say starting with short form, how will you ever go on to do something like a YouTube video and have really your authentic energy seep through the video, not stumble, not overthink, just be your confident self? It'll never happen. I could have never done what we are doing now on something like YouTube or the longer form live videos on LinkedIn had I not started with short form video and had I not done it for 2 years prior. I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the skill. I didn't have the ability to really think about how my audience needs to see a message to really understand it and all the things. So if you ever want to do a course, if you ever want to host a webinar, if you ever want to do any type of longer videos for YouTube, if you want to be a guest on video podcasts, it's just a stepping stone to everything, including probably the most profitable skill that you could have in 2024 and beyond, which is live video. There is no more profitable skill that you could have for a small business. I put my money on it than live video, but it's very difficult to put someone in the Super Bowl or the World Championships that's never even played the game before. If I take someone that's never been on video and say, hey, we're gonna put you on a live video, 300 people are gonna be on there live. What would probably happen is they'll panic a little bit, they'll stumble, they don't have the skills to play in that arena and in that game. And then they'll realize that they just missed a huge opportunity to change their business, to get clients, so on and so forth. But if I take somebody with those skills and put them in that seat, it's a wrap. Live video is also one of the most valuable skills, and it's one of the things that in our process works to convert connections into clients. Eventually, you want to graduate from just short form video to live video because anyone can read a script. Some people are great actors, and you can prove you're an expert by answering questions live. And if you are an expert, you should want to prove it. And it's just how many people are going live weekly in your space and doing it well. So if you build up the skills and then you're put in that seat and then you shine, it's like you being on a stage every single week where the audience, 4 out of every 5 are decision makers. Short video forces you to practice a skill that compounds over time. And it's more important than ever to learn this skill because I don't know if you've heard, but LinkedIn is experimenting with a TikTok-like feed in its app. So it kind of looks like this. And then literally what it is you just scroll video after video after video after video. And I've scrolled for quite a bit of the videos and I have to say they're good. It's actually a lot better than I thought. So if you don't have high quality vertical videos, I won't ever even see you on there, number one. And if your video is not good, then it really will potentially stand out in a bad way because like I said, these videos are good. Most of the videos have really crisp settings. They usually have a professional microphone or something in the shot. And it's not just that the structure of the videos are good, it's also that the content is good. And the win going into this first 30 days is not whether you go viral or not. I want you to almost pretend that likes and comments don't really exist. I want you to go into it where the only win for the first 30 days is if you finish 30 videos and post them. And the reason why that's important is because of data. Because after doing that for 30 days, there could be 5 to 7 outliers. Videos that did better than all your other videos. Videos that drove more results than your other videos. And then all you have to do is something that we'll talk about shortly, which is just focus on what you talked about in those 7. So the win is 30 videos in 30 days, and this is you versus you. So the first thing on this beta feed is that it has to be shot vertically, which means your phone is up between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. So it should be kind of short, but doesn't have to be less than a minute short. And the best way is for you to not be redundant. So if it's going to take you 90 seconds to really go through in detail whatever it is that you want to communicate, then that's fine. But I see a lot of content where the same thing was repeated 3 times and the 90-second video could have been a 30-second video. So I'd really get into the frame of mind where you're paying for almost every second. Include text with the video that is 50 words or more. So when you post a video, in the text of the video, you need to include some text. And usually the best way to do this is if you have a bold hook in the video, to use the same bold hook in the text. They also want you to focus on one topic. And this is a skill that not a lot of people have. A lot of people like to go high level in their short content when they should be doing the exact opposite. And one way to control this is if you just attach one question per one video. Look at all of the questions that clients may have asked you and then focus on one per video. And then make the videos actionable. And this is really the biggest thing. Ask yourself, can they actually go do something once they listen to your content? What is the one thing that they can go do? And if that is not really coming across with the content, then you may want to review it because that's what they're looking for. Shankar, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the sound is really important. So if you invest in a wireless mic, they're really affordable. That will really increase the likelihood of you getting good engagement.
Yeah, so check your sound. I know a lot of you are repurposing your shorts from trainings or Zooms or whatever, or even LinkedIn Live videos. And a lot of the Zooms that you're repurposing, they don't meet the quality of what we're seeing. It will stand out probably in a negative way because the quality of the things we're seeing as we scroll are just a little bit higher, more like a YouTube Shorts versus just regular videos on LinkedIn. Now, Shankar and I will have 2 separate strategies. For me, I'm going to tackle that. If you're already doing live video or long video, what you could do is just up-level your setup, up-level your microphone so that your long form, when shorts are taken from them, the shorts are higher quality too. But if not, I think that starting with just putting it on your schedule every day for one video is a great start.